This headstone right here is my grandfather.
Granddad and his brother Sam came from Canada. My father-in-law told me they walked.
He carried that Canadian willow that's in out the headquarters right now. He brought that willow bush as a little sapling down, carried it all the way from Canada, and planted it at the place he wanted to call home.
This was government land. It was all unclaimed land. The whole valley was homesteaded. And they could, an adult could stake out, claim 160 acres. And they had to build a structure on it, and they had to live in it for 5 years. Then it was theirs. But Ben's grandfather was very savvy. I think he was a born cattleman, a born sheep man, a livestock man, and a good farmer. 3 drainages of Taylor Creek that come out right up there. You can see the snow cap on that peak. And he filed on the water rights. It's an 1869 right. Dad Kettle was not a great cattleman, but he was a great businessman. And he couldn't put the pencil to it to see where it would ever figure out to hold on to it for another generation. And he and his father talked it over, and they decided to sell out. And Ben came home from school, talked him out of it. He was just like Sarah here. He was coming back to the ranch. He might be a high-powered veterinarian, but he was coming back to the ranch.
But I always wanted to come back to the ranch because I like to do what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with the money. I remember people coming to the door begging for something to eat. We'd split wood or do anything to get something to eat. No, you'd plant your own potatoes, raise your own gardens. You do get back to basic nature and survival.
I always had it in my heart that I would return home. You know that in 126 years, those family members have been through as many or more hardships than we will see, and as many challenges in a different light than we will see. So if we can find a way to address the challenges that threaten our livelihood now, we will persevere. And so you look to the future constantly, and you figure out ways to live today as tightly and as close to budget as possible. If we can give it all we can and hang on for more generations.
I have an emotional tie to this ranch, to what my granddad started, and my daughter now has that same feeling that she'd like to carry the family heritage on for another generation, which makes me kind of proud.